So I don't know what else to say to you, about you, for you. Other than that, man, give it up for Joel Elliott.
Give it up for my only gay friend in town, Steve. Actually, we're not friends, are we? We hardly know each other. I have a personality disorder. I can't tell the difference between friends and people who are about to rob me for my backpack. But he seems like a nice gentleman, so I'd like to be friends. Yeah, my name is Joel Elliott. It's good to be at Partners Bar. I'm calling it Partners Gay Bar because you know I'm really tired of that label that it's gay marriage, gay this, gay that. It's not a gay bar. It's a bar that is frequented by gay people. And you know, I mean, we could put like professional wrestling posters up all over the walls, and it would be a straight bar. You know, actually, that would make it gayer than it is already, wouldn't it? Yeah, no, Partners is a great place, great crowd. This is a great city, Huntsville, Alabama. And my name is Joel Elliott. I'm Huntsville's premier homeless comedian. By premier, I don't mean that I'm talented or that I've been booked on any shows. I mean that I'm the only homeless comedian in the comedy crowd in Huntsville, I'm pretty sure. But if the entertainment industry is still what it was when I was in it years ago, keep pursuing your dreams, guys, because one day you will be in my position. And you will also, I'll save a park bench for you. I'll save a park bench. Actually, I'm bad at that. Last night, a dude was sleeping in my park bench. It was like Robert Downey Jr. Remember when he accidentally wandered into his neighbor's house and was found sleeping in his neighbor's kid's bed? That's what happened to me. I came and I was like, Robert Downey Jr. sleeping on my park bench. I had to find another place to sleep. That's not a joke. That was just what happened last night. I'd like to do the realness, okay? I like to bring real things to the stage because that's just, I don't know, that's just what I do. And it's mostly because, you know, stand-up comedy in general is a cry for help. So, you know, all of my sets are indeed a cry for help. Actually, really, the reason I come out to these open mic nights, for the most part, is because I want enough people in town to be familiar with me so that when the inevitable horrible thing happens, somebody's able to identify my body. So, you know, you guys give it a look, please. So I was, you might be surprised to find out that homelessness is not all, sunshine and roses. Sometimes you feel down. Sometimes you feel, I'm keeping a PMA. We got this handled. But sometimes you feel down. The other day, I was at Big Spring Park recently. I say recently, I mean frequently. But I was sitting at the bench and just I don't know. I was just like taking inventory of the shambles that are my life. And I wasn't feeling good about it. And then all of a sudden, a guy starts playing saxophone, blues. He starts playing blues on the saxophone under the bridge at Big Spring Park. So it's like I'm sitting there feeling down. All of a sudden, Bleeding Gums Murphy from The Simpsons is just playing the blues. It really freaked me out. It took like a bad mood and like made it surreal. I mean, just utterly surreal. So if you do play the saxophone or any other musical instrument, before you set up in public, look around to see if there's anybody down and out, and like just at least point yourself away from them when you start. You know, the moral there, it is important to practice safe sex. Right? And you know, that was a horrible pun, and I give you absolute permission to steal my backpack and eat all my hobo snacks for subjecting you to that bad pun. So I have a lot of homeless friends now. My schizo friend Sean, I've spoken about in several sets. He was a friend before I hit the skids, you know, because I come from Baltimore. I talk to homeless people, it's like what I do, you know. But my schizo friend Sean is now hanging out at the shelter. And Sean, what I mean by schizo-friend is he's a schizophrenic man and he's my friend. And nothing that comes out of his mouth makes any sense. And it's so delightful. I have so many sort of conversations with him. Today what he told me was, he came up to me and he was like, hey, have you been to the Hard Rock in Nashville? No. He's like, well, if you go there, could you do me a favor? Sure. He's like, can you tell them that my name's not Prince Gravedigger? Sure, Sean. Like if I'm in the area, I will let them know your name is Sean and not Prince Gravedigger. He's like, okay, because they keep giving me an emergency ice cream. Like nothing he says makes sense. I love this man for that fact. It's amazing. But yeah, I got all those. You've seen these Cokes. The Coke cans that have share this with a this, share this with a that. I didn't find one that said share this with a schizophrenic, but I did find one that says share this with a buddy. And I was coming back into the place, you know, with Coke, and I found Sean, and I was like, hey, Sean, you're my buddy, right? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, this Coke told me I should share it. And I handed it to him, and that made his day. But then it occurred to me, I think Sean now thinks that inanimate objects speak voices to me. You know, like we're simpatico now, which I guess we are. I have a personality disorder. But yeah, no, Sean is way out there. He makes me feel sane. Oh, it's great. But yeah, so I, being an outdoorsy type, I witness a lot of things around town. And I saw two men trying to have a transaction at a gas station on Governors. And I would like to give you a little bit of a transcription of how that went. I'm going to give you the actual words that they shared. But first, I want to give you the version if they were in a coffee shop in Vermont. Okay? This is the Vermont coffee shop version of what I witnessed there at that gas station on Governor's Drive. First gentleman. Sir, I see you're enjoying that coffee there. Would you like something a little stronger? I can offer you some cocaine, perhaps. Second gentleman. Well, I think it goes without saying that I would be interested in the cocaine. But the only thing that would hinder our transaction here is I would need to know what the price would be for this cocaine. First gentleman. I would like to discuss the price with you because I am a businessman. But first, I would need to know about what volume of cocaine you would be interested in before we could really get into the rate schedule. Second gentleman. I appreciate that a lot, but really the volume would depend upon the price point at which you set your cocaine. So you see what's going on here. Basically, you know, two men going back and forth. It's like they're playing a game of chess and nobody can decide who's going to play white. You know, like nobody knows who's going to go first. They're just going back and forth. Now, let me give you what actually transpired. Okay, this is the actual transcription of the conversation. I'm just sitting on a corner waiting across the street. I see guys walking away from the gas station, turns to a guy at the gas station, and he says, "You want some blow?" Second gentleman. How much? First gentleman. How much? Second gentleman. How much? This went on for way longer than I'm willing to do here. Like, I would love to do an art piece and do 12 times per side. It was literally 12 times per side. I'm just sitting there like waiting for the lights are like, oh my god, are they just gonna keep saying how much to each other? Like, guy, dude, sell some coke, man. Like you both want this so bad, you know? Like, just somebody go for it. I wanted to mediate. I wanted to come out there and be like, okay, look, you whisper to me what your price point is, and then you whisper to me how much you're looking for. And I chose against that because from growing up in Baltimore City, I remember exactly how awesome it is to not be shot in the face. You know? And so, yeah, so I passed on the whole mediating the coke deal. This is an amazing bar. I walked into here once, prior to any of this open mic comedy stuff, like many months ago, I walked into here just to let you know how I feel about the gay community, where like, you know, people say that like I'm colorblind, I don't notice that, you know, that's all BS, but I sometimes don't notice that people are gay. I came in here, I had a beer, and I left, and I really did not know it was a gay bar. The Rainbow Hours sign should have been a tip bar. Again, I have a personality disorder, I get confused. But yeah, no, this is a beautiful bar. It's great to play here. It's been really fun tonight. This is a beautiful city, Huntsville, Alabama. I bring the realness. I am Joel Elliott. I'm serious about everything that I intimated to you. I do have a personality disorder. And so I might be the only person that's truly honest when they say this on stage. Honestly, guys, I love you.
Joel!